Hey Aquarius, I am back with your February 27th daily reading. I saw the unknown card, so something's still not decided. Alright, a quick announcement, starting on the 28th, so I forget how that goes, but I do try to get your dailies up by 9 p.m. the Eastern time the day before, but starting for the 28th readings, I am going to put them in, put all of the daily readings in one video, or break it up into 4 different videos. For the elements, I hate to do this because I feel like it's easier to do one sign at a time, but the upload time is just insane. Plus, if I had, well, I can't decide whether to do all 12, because then if you want to check, you know, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, you know, other signs, it would be much easier if they were all in one video. So I'm trying to decide whether to do just by elements or do by just have all 12, and then like in the description have a timestamp so you can kind of jump around and check out the different messages that might resonate with you. So if you have a preference, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Like I said, I'm just really trying to cut down on the upload time because I can't do the weeklies and monthlies like I want to, because the upload time is insane for 12 videos. So that, and I'm kind of working on a new weekly and monthly spread that I really want to get to, but I can't because I'm always uploading. So, all right. So Aquarius, let me know your thoughts in the comments. So I'm good with either way, I feel like, you know, either by elements or all in one video. So, yeah. But today is, this is for the 27th, so you get your own video for the 27th. All right, Aquarius, February 27th. What is their focus, obstacle, advice, and potential outcome for February 27th for Aquarius? Please and thank you, Aquarius. Aquarius. Focus, obstacle, advice, and outcome. Please and thank you. Been drawn to the crystal visions lately. I think this deck is so pretty, and I feel like a lot of you have been going through romance, and this really does tell the romance side better. But I just did Libra and theirs was money, so if you have Libra in your chart, you might want to check it out and you're worried about money. The unknown card came again at the bottom of the deck. So I am going to keep that there because I very rarely notice cards while I'm shuffling. So the fact that it's there. So something from the past is still unknown, or something that's going on right now is still unknown. You only have, you do have the 8 of Pentacles here, which is talking about work. So this could be unknown about work. Since this didn't come out while I was shuffling, I didn't notice it. I feel like no, I feel like it has to do with this reading. So I do feel like there's something unknown at work. This unknown card could also go to this Tower, because your advice is to let something go. You know, if some kind of change comes up, to roll with the change, to let it happen. But then your outcome is, okay, well, let's just get into this, okay? So you have the 8 of Pentacles. You're focused on work right now. You're focused on, you know, mastering your craft. You enjoy your job, I feel like. But something's going on in the background that you don't know about. And because you're happy at work, you're happy working on your craft. Your obstacle is the Hermit, though. So I want to clarify these with the vice versa tarot, because I do feel like this is at work, and I feel like this is a pretty deep situation. You have three major arcanas, a Tower, and then you feel like justice wasn't served. You feel like you were wronged, and then there's something unknown going on. So I feel like there's some kind of something that's going on in the background that you're not going to see coming, and it's going to create this major upheaval. And your advice is to let it, even though you in the end you feel like justice was not served. You feel like you were wrong. So let's clarify Aquarius's February 27th, please. Their focus, obstacle, advice, and outcome. Please and thank you. Aquarius, February 27th. Please clarify this spread with Aquarius's focus, obstacle, advice, and outcome. Please and thank you. It's really hard to do this when I'm not looking at the cards, and I'm trying not to mess up my other cards. We do have the Wheel of Fortune over here. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. All of this goes with this. Five of Cups. Yep, all of this goes with this. All right, so you're happy at work. You're happy where you are right now. If this job fulfills you emotionally, you like working there. You like what you do. You are loving work right now. Your obstacle, though, is the Hermit and the Ace of Wands. So I feel like your gut is telling you, okay? Your gut or intuition is telling you, you know, you need to take some time to yourself, and, you know, it may be time to leave and start something new. And I feel like you're happy where you are, and you don't really want to do that. But the Tower's coming in. The Tower's going to come in, and it's going to disrupt everything. Because I feel like with this being your obstacle and this being a major arcana, this is something you don't have control over anyways. You don't have control over this. I feel like the unknown card is you don't have control over any of this. I feel like this is kind of the universe nudging you where you need to go, because you become complacent and very, you know, happy where you are. And you fear change because you're like, I have things pretty good right now. Why would I go messing with that? You know? But you don't see something that's going on. And I'm surprised the Seven of Swords hasn't come out, to be honest. There's something going on in the background that you don't know, that is unknown to you, and it causes this this Tower moment, and it leaves you, you know, I think the advice is coming. The advice is saying this Tower is coming, okay? So roll with it if you don't, but if you roll with it or don't roll with it, but it's coming anyways. But then you have the Knight of Pentacles. It wasn't you that got this, it was Libra. All right. So you have the Knight of Pentacles energy here too, that's saying this ending. However, you know, the Tower talks about being fast. The ending may not, I feel like it's going to feel fast because you have this fast energy with this Knight of Pentacles, which is very slow, especially this side. It's almost like stagnant. He isn't going past these rocks right now. You know, he's made these a huge obstacle. So I feel like you have these two, you know, this fast energy here. It feels like it comes in and tears down all at once and completely disrupts, you know, your work life or your money life at least. But I do get that this is at work, you know, like crazy, but in reality, it actually isn't that fast. The actual conclusion of the Tower's last piece falling is actually very slow. And I feel like that's why you feel like the justice is like you weren't done right. Like you were kind of screwed over in this situation. Because there's still stuff that's unknown and not actually, because you even like in this deck, these are kind of the towers from the Tower card in this deck. So they're there, but they haven't come down yet. So it's telling me that your outcome is you feel like this Tower moment happened, that it's completely shattered, you know, it's completely gone. But in reality, there's still some things hanging on and still some things that you have to get closure from before the Tower is completely demolished. And then that's when your justice is going to come, when it's completely over. It's just there's a lot you don't know right now. Even after this starts coming down, there's a lot that you don't understand or is brought to light yet. But once it finally does come down and this stuff is brought to light, your justice, you'll see that your justice was served, that this new beginning was necessary, because when all of that happens, I'm going to go back over here to this deck. I don't know if you can see it though. I don't normally go this far into a daily reading, but I do feel like this is kind of going to happen over some time. So while it comes in fast, I don't feel like you get a completion very fast, but you know, this is the Magician card, but it's the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So after this happens, all right, you are not only going to have luck on your side, you're going to be able to create and manifest whatever it is you want. And so you end up manifesting a new job, because this side I definitely see a new job because it's in the city, you know, that almost sounds like a bank to me. So there's going to be some new beginning, but since you've been so happy where you are and not really wanting to move out from where you are in your job, I feel like the universe is going to do it for you. I feel like before this there may have been a choice for you to make and you decided to not make any choice, and so now the universe is like, well, we're stepping in and doing this for you, but which means it's not going to be easy. It probably wouldn't have been easy if you had made the choice yourself, but it would have been easier than letting the universe step in and make these changes for you. And I'm not fussing at you. I'm not, you know, saying, well, you brought this on yourself for not making this decision. That's not what I'm saying at all, because what you have coming after this is so much better than you even dreamed, you know, than you even imagined you could create, you know. So then, you know, movement's going to be like fast, swift, fast. You know, you might get some communication in about the, you know, these jobs that you're working on, and you leave the past behind you. Because if you see on this side of the card, you probably can't see because my camera is crap. But you know, he's hunched over and kind of looking at these, but he's about to get up and he's looking forward. He's not even looking at what's happening. You leave, you know, and you find your happy emotions. Look, you find your confidence, you know, you just find your confidence and your power, and you might even find some romance or a partner. I feel like we're kind of going backwards now. Yeah, that's... So, like I said, I don't normally go this far into a daily reading, but I feel like it needed to because there was just a lot of vagueness going on. Let's see, okay, let's do with the shadow and light because there's still a lot of unknown here. I mean, I can keep asking for clarifiers, but it's going to be different for all of you, and this is a general reading, and I feel like some of it's just like this tarot deck has an unknown card. Not all of them have it. I think that's the only one that has one. And when you start asking for a lot of clarification on it, I feel like the cards get a little cranky with you. It's like, you know, there's a reason this card's in here. It's unknown right now, you know. So I'm not going to clarify, and I'm not going to clarify the moon because, like I said, this is a daily, and I feel like it's going to start coming out anyways. So, all right, Aquarius. What message or guidance do you have for Aquarius for February 27th? Please and thank you. What message or guidance do you have for Aquarius for February 27th, please and thank you. I feel like it's that one. Sea storm, calm amid the chaos. Okay, claim the chaos. I kind of feel like you should just go with the chaos, to be honest. So again, more chaos, you know. So I feel like this is also saying during this time you need to really do some introspection. Take time to yourself to find your calm and your center during all of this, because that's going to help you keep your sanity a little bit. Because the only card that I see right now that is really slow is this, and I think I think overall this is going to happen very, very quick. Excuse me, very, very quickly. But I get that, like, the last pieces to fall and actually get conclusion out of this is going to, you know, come later. You know, it's going to be like you thought you kind of moved forward, you thought you got screwed over, and then, like, bam, you know, like a week later, the last little pieces of the tower come crumbling down, and you see that something comes to light, and then your justice actually is served. So just make sure that you stay calm during this, and don't let this override you, or override you. Don't let it frazzle your brain. Don't let it make you react. I feel like you should just, like, sit and kind of, like, go with the flow of things, you know, and not fight it too much, because fighting it is just going to create more chaos and delay this tower from crumbling anyways. And it's crumbling. You don't have a choice over it. It's in the advice column. So it's happening whether you want it to or not. This is not something I feel like you can change. So, by fighting it, you're just going to be making things worse on yourself, because you do have a lot of positive stuff coming. That's why this is ending, because there's more for you out there. All right, so just kind of try to lay low and, like, protect yourself as much, you know, from the chaos and the destruction, because you're going to be fine coming out of this. All right, Aquarius, that's your February 27th. I will see you next time.